I was about to lose my battle with kidney cancer. Until this new treatment saved my life. After Ed Delp was diagnosed with kidney cancer, he had no idea it would take several surgeries, failed treatments, and nearly 6 years before he would find an answer. In 2012, Edward Delp, 65, was getting ready for his annual physical when he noticed he had lost about 15 pounds. The home inspector from Galloway Township, New Jersey, had recently cut back on beer and assumed that was the reason he was lighter. At the appointment, his doctor wasn't so sure. Sudden weight loss, especially that much, can be a bad sign. Lab tests underscored the doctor's concerns, and he ordered an ultrasound. 2 days later, while at work, Delp got the bad news. The doctor said I had stage 3 kidney cancer. I fell to my knees, and he asked if I was still on the line. I didn't know what to say. That was the start of a 6-year odyssey of failed treatments that, finally, led to the drug that saved his life. Delp went to a nephrologist, kidney specialist, who explained that the cancer would need to be dealt with immediately. The tests had shown that the tumor in his left kidney had triggered a blood clot that could be heading toward his heart. 2 weeks later, surgeons removed Delp's kidney. They were confident they had gotten all of the cancer. He joined a 12-month clinical trial to prevent recurrence of Delp's cancer, renal cell carcinoma, which is the most common form of kidney cancer and mostly affects men over 50. Doctors aren't sure what causes it, although smoking and obesity can increase the risk. Additionally, at the end of the year, Delp got an MRI and CAT scan to check his progress. They saw a small shadow on my right lung at that point, he says, and I asked them to retest me in 3 months instead of 6, to see if it grew. On the next scan, the tumor had grown exponentially, and doctors chose to remove it surgically. 3 months later, Delp's doctors found more cancer, this time in his liver. Doctors tried to kill the tumor by cutting off its blood supply, called embolization, but the procedure didn't work. That only seemed to make it angrier and more aggressive, Delp says. It was then that doctors made the decision to operate, removing 60% of his liver. When the cancer recurred 3 months after surgery near the same spot, this time in the lymph nodes, doctors reopened the surgery site to remove his nodes. My surgeon said, "This is it. We can't cut you open anymore." That's when we started looking for clinical trials. Delp's doctors eventually referred him to the Fox Chase Cancer Center for a clinical trial with the drug Keytruda, a form of immunotherapy. The therapy helps a patient's own immune system recognize and attack cancer cells. The treatment is given by infusion every 3 weeks and lasts about half an hour. Luckily, the clinical trial started working quickly to shrink Delp's tumors. Within 2 months, doctors said they couldn't see anything on the scans. There was no evidence of disease. All of the doctors were smiling, Delp recalls. My wife and I jumped up and down, traded high fives, and cried. I'll never forget that day. He's still on the clinical trial and continues to have routine scans every 3 months to monitor his progress, but he says he feels great. Delp's story is just one of many that show how far cancer treatments have progressed. Delp also credits a positive attitude to helping him make it through his arduous treatment journey. If you're willing to go the extra mile to eradicate this disease from your body, it is possible.